Thank you all for coming here tonight to the launch of Learn. It's an extraordinary publication. Nothing else that I've held in my hand, apart from the Blue Book, and I'll come to that in a moment, but nothing else I've ever held in my hand, apart from the Blue Book, demonstrates the breadth of the Church of Scotland, as this publication does. And it outstrips the Blue Book for readability. On behalf of the church, I'd like to thank a number of people for this production and for placing this resource before the church. The communications team have been a big part of it. Shonag and her team have given exceptional support to the Learn project and helped to make it the success it has already become. I think there was an idea that it might shift 40 or 50 a month for the first 6 months, but in fact it's shifted almost 1,000 a month. And so it has already been adopted and embraced, and what we need now to do is find out how best to use it and how to make this resource work in people's hands. A special mention should be given to Chris Flexen, who probably should be given more to do in terms of designing the inside of the Blue Book, because of the way in which it has been made accessible and attractive in your hand and attractive to read. His creative drive and unwavering standards and artistic conviction have helped to make something pretty unique, something good for the church. And something good in terms of church publishing from which we can all learn. Learn has been given particular and valuable support by Professor Paul Nimmo, who is with us tonight and who will speak in a moment. Paul is the Professor of Systematic Theology at Aberdeen University and has been the theological advisor for Learn. And that's probably no easy task, because when you dip into this and read it, you discover the theological breadth of the church. And so bringing a consistent stamp to that has been an important part of the production. He's helped to shape the structure and provide unparalleled support to the editor. And Paul continues to give generously of his time and energy to develop Learn. The Mission and Discipleship Council are the energy behind this, and they've given the scope and the space to the Learn team to develop this project. This fresh vision for church learning and development has tapped into the hunger that there is in local congregations for quality resources and for real help to guide people into a deeper understanding of the faith and a deeper understanding of the church that they belong to. But I can't possibly just say the Mission and Discipleship Council and the Learn team without, I think, giving a special mention to David Plews. Where are you, David? In the lights. You see, he's snuck off to the side, trying not to take any of the credit for this, but most of the credit belongs to him for his drive, for his the standard he set, and the sense of perfection that he tries to produce, both in the publication and in the event itself. You made a really good job of cooking the chicken. So, David, thank you for your attention to detail, for every part of it. I think we should acknowledge that. And of course, St Andrew Press has been a big part of this. We've already heard that tonight. But Anne Crawford has helped to take Learn from the pilot edition to the polished production that we have in front of us today. Anne has been unwavering in her support to Learn and helped take this publication to the stage it is now at, and the stage at which we want to promote it still further. And then there's the range of authors who have written for the publication. And as I said earlier, these are people who come from across our broad and varied church, our wonderful and remarkable church. And I'll not have anyone say anything about its our pedigree. I stand for that pedigree, and my colours are nailed firmly on the fence when it comes to standing in the middle of this wonderful church of ours. And I'm deeply grateful to all the people who have allowed their talent to shine through by contributing to this from across the church. This publication shows off our real riches, and our real riches are the people of the Church of Scotland. And they're represented in this publication, and they will be inspired by it when people read it. Learn began development in 2013 and went through many transformations. The Mission and Discipleship Council took the initial plans of consultation to work with presbyteries to find out what it was that was required. And that piece of research, that way of building something from the ground up, means that you're much more likely to produce something that people will want and will want to use. And so the local church helped to shape and develop the final result, ensuring that Learn was fit for purpose. In 2014, the consultation findings were compiled, and the hard work began of developing Learn as we have it today. In October of last year, I had the pleasure and indeed the privilege at the Session Clerk and Elders Conference to be part of the initial launch of the pilot publication. And at that conference, the three channels of publication, of online resource, and of events that will support the resource began. Learn Eldership started in pilot form to get a sense of the appetite that there might be out there for it. And as I said earlier, they thought they might sell 40 copies a month until the word got out. And now, as I understand it, nearly 4,000 copies have already reached the hands of the local church. And the overall total of sales is reaching 5,000 now. And I don't think I've known anything like that in my time in the church. And that I didn't join this outfit yesterday. I have, however, keys to cupboards in 121 George Street, where there are back issues of many other publications that we have printed and never been able to offload. That has not happened with Learn. Not a bad result in 6 months. This is a fantastic testament to the dedication within the team who produced it and within our congregations who want to use it, who want to learn, and who want to develop. And all I can say at this stage is that I wish it all the success in the world. And if there is anything I can do now or in the future to promote it, I will be there to help. How many Kirk sessions and congregational boards, and how many presbyteries, how many general assemblies does it take to change a light bulb? And the answer is change? Well, I hope that this production and the way in which you promote it and we in the church use it can be a game changer. A real game changer in the life of those who are to lead our church into the future. So thank you once again to our contributors tonight and to all of those who have put so much effort into producing this volume. Let's leave this place determined to promote it and use it to the full and to develop resources that will back it up for all time to come. So thank you once again. And I think you should show your appreciation to all those who have made it possible.